Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Matt's Morning Show. I'm Matt. And I didn't get skunked today. I caught 2 perch that totaled about 7 inches. I don't know what's going on, boy. I gotta kick this. I gotta kick this trend here. But what I will say is, it's a spectacular morning. If you have the ability to get out of work today, take it. Today's a great day to play hooky. South wind. I mean, it's blowing. You can see behind me a little bit of a wave, not much. Nice drift. No bags, and I'm drifting at 0.5. It's perfect. I actually fished. This is my second spot this morning. So I'm fishing along the North Shore because the south wind's pushing up on it. Not that it's done me any good. I have seen a pretty good picture. I was out here about 20 minutes before it got light. And I have been fairly shallow today from 12 and a half to about 16. And when I've had clear bottom, I've been throwing a blade in there. Every place else I've put a swim bait in. I've had a couple what feel like little perch nipping at the tail of the swim bait, but that's been it. I haven't had a decent swim bait bite this morning. And I only caught 2 little perch on the, I'm trying to get this so the sun's not right in your face. And I only had 2 little perch on the blade bait. So, they're perplexing me a little bit right now. And only having, an hour in the morning. See, one just did it right there. And I'll bet if I look real close, a lot of times you'll see that whole little school of perch following it. So I have not done much here recently. Paul and I caught fish Monday morning, but we had 3 hours. Well, we had 2.5 hours anyway. A lot of debris out here still floating around. I say debris like old weeds that have let loose and are floating away. And trying to fish a horizontal bait through the water column can be a little tricky sometimes because you get schmagma on your line. But I said we got a south breeze today, southeast. I'm going to say it's mostly south. It brung. That's good English, Matt. It brought the water temperature up to 56.2. Oh, now that one was probably a perch, but he doinked it pretty good. Let's see if he'll come back. So this water's warmed back up 4 degrees this week since we've had this string of nice weather. And I haven't looked too far in advance. I thought today was supposed to rain originally, and it was going to be nice the rest of the week. I haven't looked that far in advance, so I'm not 100% sure. Taking it one day at a time. I mentioned something about Dark Hollow playing the Dark Halloween show. It's Friday night at Middle Ages, not Saturday night. I just actually paid attention to one of their posts yesterday and saw that the show was going to be Friday night. We were there, Courtney and I were there last year. My wife doesn't really care for the Grateful Dead per se. She listens to it because I listen to it all the time. That's really the only music I listen to. But my lovely wife will be with me, and if anybody's looking to go and have a fun evening, and it's they put on a great show. It's a really beautiful facility right there at Middle Ages Brewing, and it's going to be a ripping show. We're very fortunate. If you're a deadhead like me in the central New York, Syracuse area, we're so fortunate to have a band of the quality of these guys, of who you can tell They've been doing it a long time together, but you can tell that love and passion for the music because it shows. You can hear it. You can tell how much pride they take in playing what I assume is their favorite music too. So if you're looking for something to do on Friday night, you can come join us and listen to some great music down the Middle Ages, and you get to support two local things at the same time. Middle Ages Brewing Company, which has been around forever here in Syracuse, and Dark Hollow. So the oldest and best Dead tribute band in Central New York. So that was just a little public service announcement right there from your friendly neighborhood deadhead. This isn't going to be too long. I'm coming into shallow water. I'm in 12 foot now, clear bottom. Everything says this is the windward side. Wind's pushing into this little bay. A pretty good rock bottom, gravel, mixed gravel in here. Like there should be smallies zooming around. There should be walleyes. So far, they have successfully avoided me. So this is the second day where I've had such a secret fishing spot that even the fish don't know about it. Friday night is going to be a busy one too because Courtney told me last night that Trump's going on Joe Rogan Friday night. Game 1 of the World Series is Friday night. Obviously the concert we just talked about is Friday night. And Thursday night is the SU game. I'm pumped for that. I watched a little ACC Inside Access on the ACC network last night, and they were talking to the Pittsburgh coach. And he's all hyped up about his team. It's the first time they've been, I think they're 6-0 since like 1982 or 83 when Marino was there. It must be 82, 81, I don't know. I thought that was a pretty interesting stat. And we're playing in Pittsburgh. It's going to be a heck of a game. It really is. I'm super excited for it. See what our boys can do. Well, it's 7:59. I think this will be last cast. Not much on the morning show this morning. And like I say, I didn't find them this morning, so I don't have much fishing to talk. What a beautiful morning, though. My Lord. I'm overdressed. I don't need this much clothes on, but it's just force of habit. I get into throw my gear on in the morning downstairs and head out the door. I'd rather be over-prepared than under-prepared. Oh! Oh, he was right there. Look at that. He was right there. I don't know what it was. I had it briefly. I think we're going to do one more here quick. That was the best bite of the day. And I fish an ultralight for my finesse swim baits. And so it takes a little bit, it takes a few bites for me to get back in the hang of you really got to let the rod load up with this lightweight rod, because it doesn't have that super fast action. It's an ultralight. And so you got to let that rod load up before you can come back on it and have it be tight. And right there, I came back a little too early, and there was no backbone to set against, I should say. All right. This is the real last cast. I promise. Fishermen never lie. Scouts on. Fishermen and politicians never lie. I was almost dragging that thing on the bottom earlier too in that fish pit. So I'm trying to do that again. I can just feel that little bit of gravel down there ticking as I bump over it. All right. That's a wrap, boys and girls. Another wonderful morning show. Thank you so much for joining me. One of these days, we're going to have a bunch of fish to talk about. I promise. All right, I'm out of here. Enjoy your day. Whoa, I'll see you tomorrow. Keep your tip up.